You don't have an overthinking problem. You have a non-action problem, and your mind is helping you hide from it. You sit there replaying conversations, planning outcomes, running scenarios, calling it thinking, but nothing changes, nothing moves, and deep down, you already know it. Overthinking feels like control, but it's actually fear dressed up as intelligence. And if you don't break this loop, you will think your entire life away. By the end of this, you're going to understand how to stop overthinking, not by calming your mind, but by breaking its authority over you. You ever notice this? The more important the decision, the more your brain refuses to let you act. You sit there running loops. What if I mess this up? What if this isn't right? What if there's a better option? So you wait, you analyze, you stall. Hours turn into days, days turn into months. And now you're asking yourself why you overthink everything. The answer is simple. Your brain is addicted to certainty, and life doesn't give it to you. Your mind is built to predict outcomes. It scans for threats, mistakes, rejection. It's constantly trying to protect you, but it can't tell the difference between real danger and imagined scenarios. So it floods you with possibilities, endless possibilities. And the more possibilities you see, the harder it becomes to choose. That's called analysis paralysis. Not because you're incapable, because you're overloaded. Here's something most people miss. The smartest people aren't the ones who think the most. They're the ones who decide faster, not recklessly, but decisively, because they understand something critical. Clarity doesn't come from thinking, it comes from movement. Think about the last thing you overthought. Sending a message, starting something, making a decision. How many times did you run it through your head? A few times? A lot? Now ask yourself this. Did all that thinking actually improve the outcome, or did it just delay your life? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your brain rewards you for overthinking. It gives you the feeling of progress without any real progress. You feel like you're working through it, but you're just looping, burning energy, avoiding exposure, avoiding risk, avoiding action. And the longer you stay in that loop, the weaker your ability to act becomes, because you're training yourself to hesitate. Overthinking is not a thinking problem, it's a trust problem. You don't trust yourself to handle the outcome, so you try to control it in advance. Mentally, perfectly. But perfection only exists in your imagination, not in reality. So you get stuck trying to solve something that can't be solved in your head. That's why you feel trapped in your thoughts, because you are trying to finish a process that only ends through action. Here's what actually breaks the loop. Movement. Fast, imperfect, deliberate movement. If you want to stop overthinking, shorten the gap between thought and action. When you think something, act on it quickly. Send the message. Make the call. Start the task. Don't give your brain time to build resistance. Next, limit your options. Too many choices overload your decision-making. Reduce them. Force clarity by narrowing the field. 2 options, not 10. Pick one and move. And finally, accept that you will be wrong sometimes. That's the part you've been avoiding. You don't overthink because you care about getting it right. You overthink because you're afraid of being wrong. But being wrong is not failure. It's feedback. It's how you refine reality. Every correction moves you forward. Every hesitation keeps you stuck. Now, here's the identity shift. Right now, you probably see yourself as someone who thinks deeply, someone who analyzes things thoroughly. But in practice, that identity often translates into hesitation, delay, and doubt. The version of you that actually progresses is not the one who thinks the most. It's the one who acts, adjusts, and repeats. They trust themselves to figure it out after the decision, not before it. You don't need more time to think, you need more reps. Every time you interrupt the loop and move anyway, you weaken it. Every time you hesitate and stay in your head, you reinforce it. So the next time you feel yourself spiraling, catch it early. Don't negotiate with it. Don't wait for certainty. Move. Not when it feels right. Now. Be honest with yourself about the one thing you've been looping on. The decision you keep revisiting. The action you keep delaying. Say it clearly, even if it's just in your own mind. Because once you name it, you stop hiding behind thinking and start confronting the real issue. And if you don't break this pattern now, you already know where it leads. Same thoughts, same loops, same results. Or you decide to act and finally get out of your own head.